Hello and welcome to Battle Ready. You know, ever since 3.0 came out, we've both been pretty interested in Path to Glory and running a small group that over time becomes a mighty force. And also, I think Drake in particular, and me as well, have been interested in narrative play because the narrative battle plans are not about capturing objectives. They're about stopping a ritual or defending a territory or escaping through a pass or something like that.
Something different.
Something different. So I thought what we might do today is build out Drake's Path to Glory force, right? I think what we're going to start doing is we'll build his force, we'll start small and build up from there. And then as our battle reports continue, we'll probably do like in every other, or 1 week we'll do the matched play like we've been doing. 1 week we'll increase his path to glory. But today I thought we'd go ahead and start it. And if you've been interested in Path to Glory, if you want to sort of see how it works or how we can actually create something like that, you can watch and hopefully we get it right and you can see an example. So the first thing you have to do is pick what faction you want to be from. What do you want to be from, Drake?
These boys right here.
Yeah, use your words. What are they?
The Gloomspites.
The Gloomspite Gitz. Now, the Gloomspites are interesting because they have sort of three factions, sort of an amalgamation of three different things. There's the Spider Riders, actually four. The Spider Riders, Squigs, Moon Clan, and Trolls, Trogboss. And you want
Trolls.
Trolls. So, according to the lore, according to the narrative, trolls are extremely stupid. And so, one of the things it does say about trolls, and the reason they can take artifacts in the game, is every time somebody wanders into their lair and they smash them.
Yes.
The trolls that look at them and see how they have some shiny baubles and take them because they think they look cool. But it just so happens that those shiny baubles are artifacts of power that grant them special abilities. Well, Drake's Dankhold Trogboss, who will be the leader of this force, happened to grab something that expanded the wisdom and intelligence of its holder.
His brain went from this big to this big.
Yeah, so do you have a name for him? Murglug?
Yes, that's my name.
Murglug?
Actually. Yes.
Okay.
Murglug.
So Murglug got this thing and gave him the intelligence of maybe the above average intelligence of a grot. All right. So he's still not super smart. He's not a genius. But he now has the ability to plan a little bit. And he has the ability to think a little bit. And that has opened his horizons. And we're going to see what that means for him in terms of Path to Glory. Okay. So, first step, choose a faction and realm. So Drake's going to have the big papers here for him to write on, and I'm going to have sort of a condensed version that I'm going to use for keeping things on track as I create narratives, and also so that I have a reference in case anything goes wrong over there. So, player name, we're going to write that down. What's your name?
Drake.
All right, write it down, player name. Okay, faction.
Gloomspite Gitz.
Gloomspite. Okay, so you also may choose a sub-faction. Would you like if you're going to go trolls, the sub-faction is Glog's Mega Mob.
Ooh.
Do you want to choose that as your sub-faction?
Yeah.
Whatever you choose now is sort of locked in, though.
Does Glog's Mega Mob get any buffs, or like what? How does it work?
So I think the buffs that it gets, you can re-roll, or you either get re-roll or you get a +1 to the healing that the trolls get.
I think I'll take Glog's Mega Mob.
Okay, so let's write that for sub-faction. Glog's Mega Mob.
Glog's Mega
Okay, and now realm of origin. Where does Murglug come from?
He comes from Chamon.
Interesting. I thought for sure you were going to say Gur, but he is a realm of metal troll.
Yes, a metallic troll.
All right, let's write that down. Shaman. Okay, so now that we've that's step one of creating your path to glory, is you choose your faction and realm. So moving to step two, we're going to choose starting size and starting territories. All right, there's 4 starting sizes: Vanguard, Warband, Brigade, and Legion. I think we should start at the smallest level and talk about how Murglug goes from being just a Trogboss in his own little Dankhold to
A huge empire.
a huge empire. So I think we should start at Vanguard. That's the lowest level. Any questions or concerns about that?
No.
Okay. So we're going to start at Vanguard. Now we get one starting.
Where's that go?
That doesn't go anywhere. That's just sort of the starting time.
Oh, okay.
Starting point. We have to choose a starting territory. So you can choose one starting territory. It can be either an old keep. This is a lonely keep, and the lands around it are ruled by a powerful vassal. Wild lands. This desolate region is home to all manner of savage beasts. Forgotten mine. The resources of this territory can be harnessed to construct machines of war. Arcane waypoint. That's like a magic area. A sacred site. A small settlement. Or ancient roads.
I'll take a abandoned mine because I feel like that's where he would be, in a mine.
Yep.
Because he's a troll.
So on territories here, you're gonna write forgotten mine.
Forgotten.
This mine may have been something of grandeur and splendor during the age of myth, but after chaos came, it was abandoned, and now in the age of Sigmar, it is home. It has become a dank mare, home to one Trogboss named Murglug. All right. So now that we have that, we're going to pick we have a unit limit, so the most points of units you can have is 6, and your starting glory points is 5. So on your sheet there, you can write your starting glory.
Where is that?
Glory points right there. 5 glory points.
I just write 5 here?
Oh, this should go under stronghold.
Oh.
Right? Yeah, I think it goes under stronghold.
Okay.
Well, hold on.
And starting territory.
No, yeah, starting territories.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so you got your 5 glory points?
So I just write 5 right here?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, now, in addition to your starting territories, you begin with a stronghold. So, your stronghold means you can hold up to 3 territories, which is space on the form for 3, right? And we have 1 right now, the Forgotten Mine. And barracks. So you can have up to 3 barracks. So under barracks, go ahead and write 3. And where Murglug lives, does it have a name?
It has not been charted yet on the maps.
Okay. Well, think about it, because Murglug calls it something.
Okay.
Just think about it. We'll come back to it. All right. Now, as the campaign progresses, you can take this small stronghold, this small cave deep within the ancient mine, and maybe you build it out. Maybe you get some grots or some squigs or something to build it out, and you get an imposing stronghold, something that can hold. Maybe it's got stables of squigs and things like that. And then later on, you can even upgrade it again into a mighty stronghold. But we're pretty far from that. Right now, we have just a normal stronghold. Okay, so we've got our starting glory, we've got our starting territories. Now, we have to create our order of battle. Now, the order of battle, that's this sheet, is going to be sort of the the roster you have, the people that could be on your team once you go into battle. So, what we need to do is on the order of battle, we're going to write down our limits. So you see in the bottom left here, order of battle limits.
Yep.
So total units, you're going to write 6. No more than 6 units.
Wait, that's not a lot of boys.
Heroes, you're going to write 3. Monsters 1. War Machines 2.
We can do war machines.
Yeah, I don't know how many war machines you're going to get, though, in Gloomspite.
Yeah.
Wizards 1. Priests 1. Reinforced units 1. Allies 1.
So I can get 1 allied cool boy.
Well, we're going to start with just the trolls.
Unfortunately.
And then we'll build up, because this is how many you can have completely, totally after evolving. Right? This isn't how many you're getting right now. Okay? So, now that we know our limits, we have to start adding people. So the first person we're going to add is our warlord. This would be the person who controls all these people, the people that they all follow. Now, he might be in the battles. He might not be. It's up to you to decide from battle to battle. So he could be in some and not in others. But who is the warlord?
What's his name again?
Murglug. Murglug.
So where do I put that?
So right here under warlord, there's the name Murglug. Murglug.
R-G-L-U-R. Murglug.
Okay. It has to be a hero. It has to be from the Gloomspite Gitz, and it cannot be unique.
It is not.
Perfect. Did it.
Yeah.
All right.
So you can
So
do
now,
like Scraggar or more.
War Scroll. So what kind of thing is he?
He is a Dankhold Trogboss.
There you go. Write that down.
Dankhold.
All right. Now this also has space for command trait, core enhancements, injury, renown. We're going to come back to that.
Okay.
So for now, what we're going to do is we're going to get our starting units. The total points cost of the units you add cannot exceed the points limit of the starting army you choose. And our starting limit is 600.
Oh, it's only 400 away from a full 1,000.
All right, so that means we only get 600 points worth of units. Who do you think you want to add?
I want to add. Wait, is this excluding my general or is this including my?
I think it's excluding the general. Because it says once you pick your warlord, you can add the rest. You will need to refer to the total points cost of the units added cannot exceed the limits of the starting you choose. Oh, it includes your warlord.
Okay.
Okay. So your warlord is already
I didn't call it Trogboss.
250 points.
So I only have.
You have 350 left.
Oy.
Okay, so what feels good? What do you think?
Rock guts.
All right, one thing of rock guts is 145.
Oh, how many points do I have left?
Let's see, that's 395. So you've got 395. Yeah, so you have 205 points left. So you could get another thing of rock guts.
Mm-hmm. I'll do that.
That'd be 145. That would put you at 540. And there's nothing that was going to come in for 60. So I think that would be good. So it's going to be your Dankhold Trogboss and the 2 rock guts. The other thing you could do Dankhold Trogboss, 1 rock gut, and 1 Dankhold Troggoth.
You know, I'll do that. The Troggoth hits harder.
The Dankhold Troggoth is 190, I believe. Yep. So in that case, that would put you at 585. Okay, so that seems good. So on your order of battle, you don't have any heroes. other than your warlord.
Yeah.
But on your other units, we'll come up with names for them. But the first one, War Scroll Rockgut Troggoth.
Wait, Rockgut Trogboss.
That's what you said, right? Rockgut Troggoth.
Oh yeah, other units. Okay.
Yeah.
Rock.
Oh, and your warlord's 250 points. You can put that right
yeah.
in. All right. Rockguts, and his points is 145.
1, 4, 5.
And then the Dankhold Trogboss.
Trogboss. Dankhold Trogboss.
And he's 190.
190.
Okay. So, we now have all the units in your very small vanguard. But from here, great things will come.
Yay.
Okay, so now, core enhancements. In Path to Glory, there's core and bonus enhancements. Core enhancements, I think, are what we start with, and that's what you get from your core rules. So, you go ahead and get a command trait.
Whoop, I'm already here.
Does Glog's Mega... You got Glog's Mega Mob, right?
Yeah.
Glog's Mega Mob might require you to have a command trait. Well, I'll double check afterwards, but for now, let's pick one.
I'll pick. Hold on. I'm gonna pick Tough as Rocks. Add 2 to this German Rules Ruined characteristic. She goes from having 12 health to having 14 health.
All right. So
He ain't
under command trait for your warlord, you're gonna put Tough as Rocks.
And it says this Troggoth is incredibly tough, even for a Troggoth.
Even for any smart too for a Troggoth.
Yeah.
That's why people are gonna follow him.
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead and write down Tough as Rocks.
Rocks.
Okay. And now we also get an artifact. Now we only have one person that can hold an artifact. That's also the Trogboss. So we're gonna write down that for whatever one you pick here.
Pick Gribbly. I'll choose to take my Pet Gribbly.
All right. So under core enhancements, you're gonna put Pet Gribbly. What does that do?
If an enemy attacks this bearer in the combat phase before the bearer has been selected to fight in that combat phase, then the enemy unit suffers D3 mortal wounds after all of its attacks have been resolved.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that's pretty cool.
This vicious little creature has become the Troggoth's beloved pet and guards him while he slumbers.
That could be pretty brutal. That could be a pretty brutal one.
Right. Pick Gribbly.
Okay. So now we have your order of battle set. Let's go back to the roster. So first, we need to pick a quest. Now for this first quest, I think what we'll do is choose one from the book.
Quest.
But as games go on, we might create our own quests, especially as you want to get allies and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Okay, so here there's 8 to choose from.
Ooh.
Number 1, search for the artifact. You send your people looking for a powerful relic of war. Pick an artifact from your faction, and then when you complete the quest, you get it. Number 2, from warriors to battalion. This one allows you to pick one of those core battalions to your list.
Ooh.
Or a War Scroll battalion.
Oh, wait. So this is why we keep the 2.0 books.
The 3.0 books have them too.
Oh.
You just can't use them in match
Oh,
play.
core battalion.
Or War Scroll battalion. Either one. Yeah, the normal battalions.
You already know I'm looking at it.
All right. Quest to seek a blessing from a god. And for this guy, maybe it's like the bad moon or whatever, but it lets you add a prayer. You don't have any priests, so I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
Learn ancient scriptures. Oh, that one lets you learn a prayer. The other one lets you get an invocation, which is like an endless spell for priests. Well, we don't have that either.
Yeah, we don't have.
Hunt the endless spell. This one gives you a bonus to a wizards. Master magic. That one gives you a bonus to wizards. Defend your realm. This one gives you 10 glory points. So that's going to help you grow your place, your people quicker. Or scout, and that lets you get in more territories that can give you little bonuses. I would either go for an artifact or defend the realm, because the better you defend, Murglug defends his realm, the more people are going to want to come to him. You can grow your forces quicker.
I think I'll.
Because, yeah, that's probably better than the artifact, because the artifact right now you can't even use. You only have the one hero, right?
I don't know.
Do you want to do defend your realm?
Yeah, so I can buy a hero.
All right, so go with defend your realm.
I shall defend Shaman.
Well, you're a little corner of Dramon, right? All right, under quest reward, write plus 10 glory.
So that would put me on to 15 glory.
Yeah, if you did it right now.
Yeah.
Okay, now here's how you beat that quest. At the end of each battle, you get 1 quest point for every friendly unit within your territory. Mm-hmm. All right? And you can always spend glory points. You can spend 1 glory point to get 1 more quest point. Mm-hmm. And then once you have 3 quest points, you succeed.
Ooh.
And you'll get your 10 glory points.
So I'll just keep everyone in my territory.
Well, you could do that, but you don't want to have everybody get killed either, right?
Yeah.
You gotta play to the battle. Okay. So that is it. Now, a couple other things I want to point out on your sheet here. You have
I can have up to 6 battalions.
in your vault, as you get more artifacts of power and other enhancements like command abilities and stuff, you can start to mix and match. So you're like, ooh, this time I'm not going to bring my pet Gribbly. This time I'm going to bring my
Shiny houses.
shiny houses, right? So you can do that. Bonus spells, bonus prayers, endless spells, battalions. So all those things are down here that you can add.
I'm definitely going to be getting some battalions.
Oh, hey, starting size. Vanguard. You can write Vanguard right there.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't see that. So now, the first game that we play, we'll do a narrative about how Murglug came to power. And you'll probably want to bring everybody, right? You'll bring Murglug, the Troggoth, and the Rockguts, right?
I figured out what Murglug calls his home.
What?
Pit of Shrooms.
Pit of Shrooms.
There's nowhere to write that.
Yeah, sure there is. Under Stronghold name.
Oh, yeah, right.
Then, as you get bigger, maybe you add more Rockguts. Maybe you add some Squigs. Maybe you get some allies. Maybe, as you get bigger and bigger, then you can decide to do ones where you're like, well, I'm not going to, my Rockguts, maybe they suffered a casualty last game.
Yeah.
So I'm going to let them stay out so that I
there-
can maybe reform them so I won't bring them into the next battle. Yeah. So that way you can, this is your roster of total units, but in any given fight, you can bring in, you don't have to bring them all. You could bring some, but not others.
But I'm bringing in everything.
Oh, that's to start with, yeah, because you've only got 3.
Yeah.
Now they're 3 super powerful ones, but it's still just 3.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we have.
So when we do our Path to Glory, are you gonna be using like the AI stuff, or are you gonna be playing like yourself?
I'll be playing myself. But what I'll do is when we're playing the Path to Glory, I'll choose a narrative battle plan. We'll make up a little bit of story. And then if you win, then you get the glory points and we'll expand out. And if you lose, then we'll turn the story that way about how, recovering from that loss or whatever. But because you only have 600 points, our first few games are going to be 600-point games. and then we'll level up from there.
Do you get to tell me what faction you're using? Am I going to be pitted against several different factions?
Yeah, it's going to be different factions.
Oh my god.
So one time maybe he's being invaded by, I don't know, Nurgle people down in the pits. And so you have to do a defend your territory style one. And then one time maybe he's trying to get to the Cruel Boy so he can get an ally, but it's blocked by a Slanesh group. And so you've got to fight your way through them, right? And then the next time, maybe he's found some Stormcast on his land and he's trying to smash them out before they can get a foothold. So I'll be playing Stormcast. So wherever the narrative takes us, wherever the story goes, that's what I'll be playing.
Or he finally finds his older brother, but he's enemies with his older brother.
Enemies, Murglug and Turglug.
Yes.
All right.
Murglug and Turglug coming soon.
So now that you have your troops, how do you feel about Path to Glory? You feel good about it? You excited to play?
Chamon Trolls.
Chamon Trolls.
That's what we'll call our series.
Chamon Trolls, okay.
Honestly, that's not a bad, that has a ring to it.
It has a ring, a very metallic ring to it. Okay, so I think that does it. We will go ahead and do our first Path to Glory battle in the very near future. But if you've been watching and you think, hopefully this helps you see how simple it can be to start a Path to Glory force. And then as we do the missions, you'll see Drake level up his group from there. And if you're interested, I encourage you to go ahead and try it. It wasn't hard at all. Any final thoughts?
Pit of Shrooms.
You're going to have to think of a lot of names. Everybody should have a name. So like the Dankhold guy has a name. It's probably Kevin.
No.
That sounds like a troll name. And then the Rock Guts should have a name too. They don't have to each have an individual name.
I'm going to give them each an individual
If you wanted to, you could. But you could say like...
the Slurb Triplets.
That's a great one. Slurb Triplets. Or you could even just say they're the Blue Bashers or whatever, because your Rock Guts are sort of blue.
Yeah. You know, I think that's actually what I'll call my Rock Guts. The Slurb Triplets.
All right. So you can write it down there, and that'll be that. Well, thank you very much for watching. This has been Battle Ready.